Welcome to the VybeShift Podcast, episode 20, which is titled The Sacred Space Between the Trigger and the Truth. Welcome, beloved soul, to the final episode of our Unhooked series. You've walked with me through the terrain of triggers, through jagged edges, tender insights, brave practices, and sacred self-honesty. Today we arrive at the edge of the known and gaze into the holy center of everything we've been unraveling. Let me say it simply, from my soul to yours. The moment you're triggered is not the moment you failed. It's the moment you've been invited. Not invited into shame, not invited into defense, but invited into the sacred space between the trigger and the truth. That space is where everything changes. It's where you become the alchemist. Let's breathe together. Inhale, call in presence. And exhale, release the need to fix. Now gently listen as I say this. Every trigger is a teacher. Every reaction is a rehearsal for revelation. Every disruption is a door, if you're willing to walk through it. At VybShift, we teach something sacred that you won't find in most We teach the Trigger to Truth portal. Here's how it works. 1. The trigger arises. You feel it. Tight chest, heat, defensiveness. 2. Pause. Just pause. That one act opens the portal. 3. Name it. This is fear. This is abandonment. This is injustice. 4. Breathe into the space behind it. The emotion is real, but not the whole truth. 5. Ask what truth wants to emerge through this. And 6. Choose your alignment, not your conditioning, not your trauma response, your truth. And in that choice, you become sovereign. Not reactive, not spiritually bypassing, but sovereign. And that is the ultimate unhooking. Let's tie this all together. Episode 11 taught you to name the hook. Episode 12 guided you into your body's yes and no. Episode 13 revealed the shadow beneath the trigger. Episode 14 taught vibrational permission. Episode 15 helped you become the calm within the storm. Episode 16 brought you into energetic elegance. Episode 17 offered emotional neutrality. Episode 18 introduced compassionate boundarying. Episode 19 gave you the tools to stay unhooked when no one else is. And now, here in episode 20, we unlock the portal between them all. The sacred space between the trigger and the truth. This is where you become the artist of your emotional experience. This is where you stop reacting from the past and start responding from your presence. This is where vibrational mastery begins. Now please join me as we engage in one more expanding exercise called the portal practice. This is your invitation to embody everything we've explored. 1. Recall your last emotional trigger, something recent. Write it down. 2. What was your initial story about it? Let yourself be honest, no judgment. Number 3. Now pause. Re-enter that moment, but instead of reacting, imagine you paused. Ask yourself these 3 portal questions. What emotion is here, really? What old wound might this be touching? What truth is available to me right now that wasn't then? 4. Write the truth, not the reaction, not the story, the truth, even if it's just one sentence. And then 5. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Feel your nervous system soften. That's the power of choosing your alignment. Beloved, this series may be ending, but your invitation is just beginning. This is not a performance, it's a becoming. You now hold the tools to walk this world unhooked. Not immune, not bypassing, but free, rooted, vibrationally sovereign. If you're ready to go deeper, I invite you to revisit these episodes anytime your system needs to remember who it really is. And if you are called to live from this place fully, explore the full Unhooked course inside VybShift. That's coming soon. And always remember, between every trigger and your next breath lives a doorway into your own divine agency. That is where you rise. That is where you become unhooked. I love you. I believe in your ability to walk through any fire and emerge more whole. Until next time, stay aligned, stay luminous, and stay unhooked.